Hello students, in today's lecture let us study about the earthen dams. So the dams which are constructed of earthen materials such as gravel, sand, silt and clay are called earthen dam. So these dams have been constructed for long time past, and they are constructed with the natural materials, and the construction of earth dam was based mostly on experience, but now with the advanced knowledge of soil mechanics, these dams are designed and constructed on scientific basis. So, with the increased knowledge of the behavior of soils and development of earth moving machinery, earth dams can be constructed economically even up to height of 250 to 300 meter. So, it is trapezoidal section with top width of 3 to 10 meter and upstream slope of 1 is to 2.5 to 4 and downstream slope of 1 is to 3. And these earthen dams require very large quantity of materials. So, it is very necessary to utilize the soils available in large quantity near the sites, and earthen dams can be designed to fulfill its functions satisfactorily with any type of materials available. So, the materials are which are used for construction of gravity dams like clay materials, sandy materials, rocks, sand. This clay materials like black cotton soil, silty clay, loams, etc. These are used for hurting and cut off, whereas sandy materials like murum, soft rock, sandy silt, etc. are used for casing. So, it should have good grading, high compacted density, high angle of internal friction and quick drainage. Rocks are used for pitching, also known as riprap, and sand is used for filters, seepage drains and masonry. Cement, steel, lime and other building materials are also used in small quantities for the construction of spillway, outlets, etc. So, the types of earthen dams, let us see. There are 3 types. So, the earthen dams can be of the following 3 types. So, first one is the zone type earthen dam, then homogeneous type earthen dam and diaphragm type earthen dam. So, in zone type embankment type, these are usually provided with a central impervious core. It is covered by comparatively pervious transition zone, which is finally surrounded by a much more pervious outer zone. The central cores which is there in this type, so it checks the seepage. The main purpose of this central core is to check the seepage, and this transition zone, whichever is the transition zone which is covered, or this central impervious core is covered by the pervious transition zone, and this transition zone prevents the piping through cracks which may develop in the core. This transition zone, this outer zone gives the stability to the central impervious field. So, the main purpose of this outer core is to prevent the central core, and it distributes the load over a large area of the foundation. So, this zone type of embankment are widely constructed, and the materials of the zones are selected depending upon their availabilities. Next is homogeneous type earthen dam. So, this is the simplest type of earthen embankment which consists of a single material and is homogeneous throughout. Sometimes a blanket of relatively impervious material may be placed on the upstream face A purely homogeneous section is used over here when only one type of material is economically or locally available. So, such a section is used for low to moderately high dams and for levees. So, large dams are seldom designed as homogeneous embankment. So, purely homogeneous section possesses some problem of seepage, and huge sections are required to make it safe against the piping stability, etc. The internal drainage system keeps the phreatic line, that is the top seepage line, well within the body of the dam and permits the steeper slopes. So, the internal drainage is therefore always provided in almost all the type of embankment. The last one is diaphragm type embankment. So, these have the thin impervious core which is surrounded by the earth or rock fill. Diaphragm type embankment is having a thin impervious core, and this core is surrounded by the earth or the rock fill. This impervious core called as diaphragm is made of impervious soil, concrete, steel, timber or any other materials. So, this type it acts as a water barrier to prevent the seepage through the dam. This type of embankment may place either at the center as a central core or at the upstream face as a blanket. So, these are differentiated from the zone type depending upon the thickness of the core. If the thickness of the diaphragm at any elevation is less than 10 meters of less than height of the embankment above the corresponding elevation, then the dam embankment is considered of this type. But if the thickness equals or exceeds this limit, it is considered to be zone type embankment. So, this is the earthen dams, image for earthen dams. The types of earthen dams are also classified on the methods of the construction also. So, there are 3 methods of construction, that is roll filled earth dam, hydraulic filled earth dam and semi hydraulic earth dam. First we will see the merits of gravity dam over the earthen dam. So, comparatively there is less seepage through gravity dam as compared to the earthen dam. In case of earthen dam there is more seepage, we can see the more seepage, and diversion of flow during construction of dam is not much costly as that of earthen dam. So, diversion work is costly in case of the earthen dam. Life is more of gravity dam and maintenance cost is also less. Again, I like to mention some points related to earthen dam and gravity dam. So, if we see the nature of slope of river bank, so in the case of earthen dam, we can say that earthen dam is not suitable for steep slope of river bank, and gravity dam is suitable for steep slope of river bank. And if we see the foundation, so almost we can say that in earthen dam it is suitable almost on any foundation, and gravity dam is suitable when the foundation is of the solid rock having no fissures, cracks, cavities, etc. If we consider the point of spillway, then spillway is provided separately in case of earthen dam, and spillway is provided in the body of the dam in case of gravity dam. Economically, if we see both the dams, so the earthen dam is less costly and gravity dam is more costly, as we know that unskilled labor is required in earthen dam and there should be skilled labor in case of gravity dam. Time of construction is also less in earthen dam, and more in case of gravity dam. Now we will see about the hydraulic fill method. So in this method, the dam body is constructed by excavating and transporting the soil by using the water pipes called flumes. The dam body here is constructed with the help of these water pipes called flumes, which are laid along the outer edge of the embankment. The soil materials are mixed with the water and they are pumped into these flumes. The slush is discharged through the outlets in the flumes at suitable interval along their length. So, this type of embankment is capable to settlement over a long period because of slow drainage from the core, and the coarse particles get deposited soon after the discharge near the outer edge. So, therefore, this method is seldom adopted these days. Next is roll fill method. The embankment is constructed by placing suitable soil material in thin layer, and the thin layer it should be 15 to 30 centimeter, and compacting them with rollers. The soil is brought to the site from borrow pits and spread by bulldozers etc. in layers. These layers are thoroughly compacted by rollers of design weight. So, compaction is done here with the help of the rollers of design weights. Ordinary road rollers can be used for low embankment such as bunds or we can say levees, while power operated rollers are to be used for dams. The moisture content of the soil fill must be properly controlled over here, and the best compaction can be obtained at a moisture content somewhere near the optimum moisture content. The optimum moisture content is the moisture required for obtaining the optimum density in the field. Compaction of the coarse gravel cannot be properly done by rolling and is best done by vibrating equipments. So, for gravel, here vibrating equipments are used for compacting, and for construction of dam roll fill method is generally